And here we go.
Dick and balls.
And there it goes.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Uh,
Yeah, already checked that. This is not for kids. I checked the box. Nothing you can do about it, YouTube.
YouTube.
God.
well, hopefully I got mine set. I went, like I said, I went and I hit the button for all my channel to go adult only. So,
Yeah, I didn't have that option on my channel to go adult only. I wouldn't want to go just adults, but I would definitely click it. No, it's not for kids. I mean, it's not. It's
yeah.
motorcycle stuff. So,
Hey, JT Southern Fried, how are you tonight?
what's up, JT? If anybody wants to join, there is the link. So yeah, for everyone just coming to this or whatever, YouTube put in a new rule. You have to comply with the COPPA, basically kiddie-friendly regulations on your videos. You can choose whether it's for children, not for children, or for 18 and over. So I'm going to be going back through all of my videos and clicking not for children. And I think everyone should do that because I think YouTube is looking for reasons to get rid of videos. They just have too many videos that they're storing.
Yeah, another way to keep the apocalypse thing going, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I mean, anybody with a cell phone can throw up a 10 gigabyte video if they want. So I think it's mostly just about the storage. YouTube just can't handle all that content being uploaded, and they want people to stop.
That's true. Um,
El Darko.
there's everybody thinks they can have a YouTube channel now I mean, instead of having the watchers and the between the watchers and the creators. Now everybody wants to be creators, and it seems like and I think that's why our views and everything else has went down because everybody's creating their own videos instead of watching somebody else's anymore. So
Yeah. Yeah, there's something to that. Well, that's why everyone was posting those videos. Well, they've been doing it for years saying motovlogging is dead. And it's like, no, it's not dead. It's more popular than ever. Now people have a lot of options for what they want to watch, and a lot of people are just doing them instead of watching them. So, yep. Yeah, JT, it's probably something along those lines. Somebody got butthurt because their kids started repeating something they watched. Because parents can't fucking parent their kids anymore. So it's up to everyone else to make all these rules. It's just ridiculous.
well, you look at it, this is more the snowflake generation. I mean,
Oh my God. Yeah.
everything's offensive to some group anymore. So I mean,
Yeah, it's getting bad. Like stupid. That whole Don Cherry, Americans probably don't know who that is, but he's a big hockey announcer, and there's a whole, he's a very popular public figure up here. He got fired because he wanted Canadians to wear poppies on Remembrance Day. Like, it's
that's
unbelievable.
The fuck is poppies?
It's like a little black and red flower. It symbolizes all the soldiers who died in World Wars 1 and 2. So November 11th, it's kind of like your guys' Memorial Day and Veterans Day wrapped up into one.
Okay. What's bad about that?
There's nothing bad about it. In fact, it's very good to show respect for the fallen. And yeah, this guy said that and he got fired. Because a lot of people new to this country, let's say, their ancestors, some of them might have been on the receiving end in those wars, or they just don't agree with the wars. So they don't want to honor the Canadians before them. And they made a huge stink, and yeah, he got fired for it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and the First and Second Amendment around here in this country is getting so pounded so hard lately. I mean, you can't say anything about anybody without offending them or something else nowadays. So,
Oh yeah, it's stupid. Well, you guys are lucky. I mean, you aren't a full-on democracy. You're a democratic republic, so you have a constitution, like the First and Second Amendment, to protect you. We don't have that up here.
they're like I said, they're doing the best that they can to try to destroy it. Though, I mean,
Yeah, some of them are, which is absolutely absurd.
I mean, it's like yeah. What do you identify as? I mean, I thought there was only two identities, but I guess I'm a yo-yo this week. I
Yeah,
identify
apparently
as a yo-yo.
there's an unlimited number. Apparently,
My fucking cactus.
you know that whole thing. I'm sure most people, like if you were talking with someone and it was really important to them that you use their pronouns and they were respectful and said, I'd appreciate if you use these because it's important to me. I'm sure 99% of us would. Just because, I mean, we have no reason to be disrespectful. So, go along with it, whatever. It's not affecting us. But when someone says, you will do this,
Yeah.
that's when it becomes a huge problem.
Yep.
Let's see.
Exactly.
What's up,
How you-
Ian, Homie Bill, Maple Leaf Rider? I put the link in this chat here, guys. So if you want to join, just scroll up. It's there.
What about the link to the side chat?
You're a link to the side chat.
Your face.
Dark is an idiot.
Oh, boom.
Come at me, Mexican. What?
Wow.
I haven't been able to fight with Dark in a while, so don't mind me.
Okay, someone's YouTube is not muted.
Somebody. Okay. It's not me this time.
I don't even have YouTube open. I can't. I'm on my phone.
Who is it? It's you, Peaches.
Oh. Okay, I'll leave. Bye, guys.
Oh. See ya. That sucks. Yeah, StreamYard is temperamental when you're trying to use your phone. I don't know why it does that.
Where's that fucking midget?
Sorry about that, Peaches, but I was glad you came on for a bit anyway.
Yeah, it's first time. She's about like Dark. She's the first time they've been on in them forever.
No one can ever see the damn link. I'll post it again. So yeah, you can join on your phone, but it doesn't always work.
Yeah, sometimes it's all in the settings of the phone. So
Yeah. What's up, Black Phoenix? Holler Moto.
What's up, buddy?
Hey,
How you
Holler.
So are we fucked or what?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, we could fuck.
I don't know if YouTube's going to start going back over old videos, but I don't know if you guys know who Pusa Studios is. He's a
No.
pretty big streamer.
Mhm.
And
I
he
doubt it,
said,
'cause I know-
he was talking about this a couple months ago, that YouTube's going to start silently trying to delete videos and channels and shit. And yeah, I'm not taking any chances. I'm going through right now all my videos and just clicking that not for kids.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to click. Oh, 'cause I haven't even read the email yet, so I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, basically there's a new YouTube policy that you have to comply with the COPPA, and it's just about protecting children basically so they don't watch something that's inappropriate for them.
Like,
Okay.
like Holler's truck vlogs.
Or all my cross shots.
What cross shots? You don't have any anymore.
No, the big line with Holler is "Dream about me," giving kids nightmares all over the country.
Mommy, I dreamt about Holler again. Damn you!
All right, so you have to go through all your videos and you have to click on the not for young peoples, huh?
Well, I don't know if you have to, but after what that live streamer said, and then I just saw this today, I'm thinking it might not be a bad idea to do it.
All right.
It's not going to hurt anything anyway.
It will hurt me.
I mean, if they're going to delete you, they're going to delete you for whatever the fuck they feel like deleting you for.
That is true.
I mean, I don't understand it. I don't think it's smart.
I don't get that whole thing either. And we got the homie Bill.
What's up, homies? How is everybody doing?
Hey, how
Doing
you
all
doing?
right, man.
Yeah, I seen that the Tipsy Tripping Rednecks got their channel pulled down for a week
Oh, really?
for growing. I guess because they're showing grow videos. I guess.
Oh yeah, because it's not legal everywhere.
Well. I mean, it doesn't make sense. I mean, our videos does not do anything to YouTube. It doesn't hurt YouTube. It doesn't do anything. I mean, if anything, it will help them in some matter of way, but it doesn't hurt them.
Yeah. Well,
So-
it's this whole snowflake generation where everybody's so super sensitive about everything. Like eventually you're not going to be able to post any kind of videos because it's going to offend somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have a video of an ice cream cone and the ice cream is melting and people will say, well, that's not fair to the frozen milk particles.
Yeah, if somebody finds it offensive, that's how it's gonna be,
Yeah.
and it's messed up.
Yeah.
we
At
should just
some
literally
point, we're-
flag every. We should just literally flag every single fucking video as offensive on YouTube.
I want
Hmm.
to go back to the 80s when we can just whoop the shit out of people.
yeah, those were the
Whatever,
days, man.
whatever. Like, well, that offended me. Beat your ass. Now, are you offended anymore? No, I'm good to go.
Yeah. Well, no one ever said that back then. If you ever said, I find that offensive, you would get your ass kicked by several people. Like bystanders would come in and drop kick you.
Yeah.
You just
bad thing
Yeah,
about
that
it
is
like,
true.
Like, it wasn't even a gradual switch over. Like, it was out of nowhere. All of a sudden, we're outnumbered by the fucking snowflakes. It's like, what happened? All of a sudden, I can't whoop some kid's ass for being a dumbass, or being a soft ass.
Well, the thing is, we're not outnumbered, not even close. But the government and the media are listening to these idiots. Like you guys got freedom of speech, so you're lucky. But up here, we don't.
That doesn't work.
So
Yeah, we only have freedom of speech for so far. I mean, they say all day long we have it, but I understand what you're saying, though, Perry.
yeah, like you can't actually be fined for saying you don't think that there are more than two genders. I can.
That is fucking ridiculously stupid.
It is.
It's either you got a dick or a vagina.
I identify as a meat popsicle.
Well, I'm a yo-yo this week. This week I might be something else.
Yeah, it's so fucked. I'm so sick of this. This country is just falling apart.
Yeah, both of them.
It's not just the
Yeah.
country; it's the whole damn world.
No, it's not the whole damn world, but it is Canada, America. We'll go as far as England, you know, but I guarantee you they ain't got this kind of bullshit in Germany or fucking Iraq and shit.
Nope. Yeah, Middle East is starting to look better and better.
Mm-hmm.
They don't put up with that shit. Stay in line, honor your fucking country,
Yeah.
and you're good. Of course, if you know,
Strap a
imagine
bomb
if you
to
get
yourself
caught
when you want.
wheeling, you'll be, you know, your legs will be chopped off or something. But
Yeah, you get beheaded.
Yeah, legalize willies.
I just don't know, man. It's pretty fucking ridiculous.
oh, it is.
I know my phone went off. I seen I had a notification. I guess I should try to see if I got that email. Read it.
Yeah, shit's just crazy.
Oh, I love how you. Yeah, this time I actually got the email from you, bud.
You know what might have screwed it up is I tried to email Octane Moto last time, and then a couple minutes later, I got a reply saying that email is no longer in service or whatever.
Oh, I wonder if that's what it was.
Yeah, so it might have screwed up the whole send.
Yeah, I know. I know. It's weird. It's like I got it the next damn day. It's pretty fucking up.
Yeah, that's a little messed up.
Ugh. All right, where I don't. You know what? I don't have a fucking email from YouTube today. At least not yet.
My God, I want, but you should delete everything.
They had a video and a banner across my channel dashboard where I found it at. On mine, so
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't on mine.
you got to be on the beta version there.
Yeah, I go into my creator studio and in the beta, and it's not there. I got to go to each video.
Hello, Mr. Ride to Victory.
What's up, RTV?
Is Holler texting again?
No, I'm not.
I hear typey, type, tap, 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 and tap, 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 tap.
Yeah, I am hearing it clicking. Oh, I'm not too
Yeah,
worried about it.
Yeah, I'm not typing. Why did Peaches drop out right before I hopped in? What the hell?
Well, she was on her phone, I think, and it just started echoing really bad.
Yeah. You know what? I do have it. Talk again, Perry. Say something.
Hello.
Oh, I got a static every single time you talk. It comes out of my speaker.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's weird.
Oh, that's just his regular voice.
And there it gets it again. So every time you guys talk, I got a fucking static that comes out. That's weird.
How about everyone else? Are you hearing a static? I'm just
I
hearing
hear-
it clicking.
Yeah, I hear a little bit.
No, I hear it clicking, but I can't even type or nothing. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Damn it. Oh well. It is what it is.
We'll muddle through.
Yep.
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 Yep. Mm-hmm.
But
What the hell?
I'm gonna go out and start videoing butterflies and tadpoles. I think.
Butterflies in the sky.
yeah,
Rainbows and butterflies and unicorns.
Really rainbow.
Our drone videos will get fucked up. Somebody will be offended that we're flying through the air.
yeah.
Hey, I figured it
There's
out.
that tree. That tree didn't want to
There
get
is.
down. You need to stop.
What's up, homie Ian?
Hey, homie Bill, how you doing? Hey, Prairie Boy.
Yeah,
Hey, I figured it out.
That tree didn't want to get down. You need to stop.
What's up, homie Ian?
Do you have your?
How you doing? Oh, you know what? I better get out of the other thing.
yeah, just mute your
Yeah,
YouTube.
you got pretty bad echo.
All right, now I'm out of the YouTube.
There you go.
Firefox wasn't working. I had to download Chrome.
Uh,
Yeah, it's this one of my boys here, Aaron. He's my fearless one. He's gonna definitely ride a motorcycle.
Yeah, the Canada kid.
Yeah, my older one, Andrew, he's scared of the bike. But this one, what do you think of motorcycles?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do. You think they're cool or they're scary?
They're amazing.
They're really kind of fast.
They are fast. Yeah.
but they're fun.
So what y'all were talking about, something happened to me today. I upgraded my internet and it took a couple of weeks for the tech to get out to do it. But he came out today and I was at work and my wife said that they mapped the house. So now they know where everything is, like our things in our house. I don't know exactly what the guy did, but I'm sure it's for like marketing stuff, like selling our data. Like as if Siri on our phone doesn't already know everything about our lives.
yeah, no kidding.
Yeah,
I think it was like FBI.
you are on the butt. David.
Hold on. You're okay, Abigail.
David.
I'm doing daddy duties, so if there's lots of crying and it's aggravating y'all, just tell me and I'll get out of here. Here, little one.
Oh, come on, Holler. Don't be so sad.
Oh, bud.
She's just bumping into a bunch of stuff. Arr, come here, baby. It's my one and only daughter here.
It sounded like Holler every time he has to go to work.
Yeah, same here.
Speaking of which,
Yeah, she's a twin. Her little brother down here is reaching for the webcam cord. That's why I'm holding it up.
You're on the butt. David.
Well, let's let them talk for a bit, okay, sweetie? Oh, no, don't pull that cord. What were y'all talking about?
Oh, all kinds of stuff. Basically, just how the world's going to hell.
Ah, yeah. Hasn't it been doing that since before we were born, though?
It's kind of been heading that way. Seems to be like really picking up speed now, though.
And I feel like the older I get, the more I think that, which makes me wonder if it's an age thing.
Well, there might be something to that, but I don't know. This is the first time that I can think of or found that laws have been put in place to protect a certain group.
Ah, yeah, that's a
to
good point.
protect people's feelings.
Yeah,
If
literally.
your feelings are fucking hurt, go get a fucking beer like everybody else. Shut up. Quit being a bitch.
Well, which laws in particular are you talking about?
Bill C-16.
Oh, what's that do?
Well, it pretty much just bolsters the fact that you can't discriminate
Ah,
for any reason. But then they changed the definition of discrimination. So if I decide that I don't want to go along with the whole more than two genders thing,
yeah.
I can get in a lot of trouble up here in Canada.
Yeah, we're dealing with that over here too. I think it shouldn't come up. Like
Hey,
professionally, I've had trans people, and it
you're
just
the butt.
didn't matter.
David.
Like, they didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. It's just like you were a human.
That's I
That's
mean,
how it should be. I think.
I was saying that earlier. I'm like, probably 99% of us, if someone came to me respectfully and said, you know, these are my pronouns, I'd appreciate if you use them. I am Z or whatever.
Yeah.
I would do it because, I mean, I have no reason to be disrespectful to this person.
Right.
But when someone comes in my face and shouts it, Well, I'm not gonna do it just because that person's a dick or an inappropriate person. I guess we should watch our language with the kids there. But I don't know.
Oh, we got to watch your language. You know that's my time to go.
I've actually toned down my potty mouth quite a bit. It still slips out every now and then, but
Sometimes let him talk, baby.
What that wow finger?
Round finger. Point.
Randy's rides. I heard it best the other day. If I had $1 for every gender, I'd have $2 and some counterfeits.
Exactly.
What the butt feeling?
Stop
That's
it.
awesome.
Have y'all ever heard an insult that hilarious before?
Nope. That's
Is it
pretty
just
much
me
the top.
because I think my kid is cute, or is that legitimately funny?
Hello world.
All right, I really do got to go. It's 7:30. I got to get ready to leave for work.
All right, man.
Okay, clean that.
All right,
Take
I'll
it
talk
easy
to y'all
there,
in a while.
Holland.
Well, I'm glad I could join in. I caught your last one, like just the video of it. I was like, how does he have so many people? But just clicking on the link, that was easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there used to be a time where you could have 10 in here at one time. So
Wow.
now it done away with it. Done a bunch of changes. Would cut us back to where we're gonna get 6 now.
Yeah.
Well, how
Oh, we've
often
got
do
some
y'all do
old
it?
school peeps in here. Zine, Elsie, haven't seen you in forever. DeFlobra, what's up, man? Haven't seen you
Yes.
in forever. Ghost
I
Animal.
have a onesie on me.
Uh,
Yeah, they can see it.
Ride to Victory's been a while too. So
It's nice to see some old school peeps in here.
Well, I'm gonna go back to viewing only. Okay, I gotta start feeding these babies.
All right, dude. Thanks for coming
All right.
in.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Name?
Yeah, I've heard Skype is good and Facebook can you can get a lot of people in there too when you do lives. All right, Maple Leaf Rider. I'll be actually probably live streaming every Tuesday night. So my mic looks like a rocket launcher on my bed. Oh, I guess it kind of does. It does kind of look like it's sitting there.
You know what you should do?
What?
Cooking with Prairie.
Cooking with Perry? I am. Yeah, I'm going to be doing
But the
one
old
of
ones,
videos.
not the new one, not the new boring ones that you do.
I haven't done any, Yatard.
Yeah, last time you did it was like a barbecue one. It's so fucking boring.
hey, the Madman Tennessee and the Valentine Collection. How are y'all tonight?
Oh god, I got to catch up with the side chat. I'm getting behind here.
Yeah.
Okay, here's something that my girlfriend just sent. Just read that they're going to allow the families of the Sandy Hook school shooting victims to sue Remington Firearms.
That is crazy.
I can't. That's unbelievable. How? It's not.
They made the guns.
Yeah. So what? Are they gonna? Who made his fucking shoes that he could walk there? Who made his shirt so he could fucking go out in public? Oh god, that's dumb.
It's like
Fucking
literally
dumb.
it's like literally the same thing as the lady fucking suing McDonald's because she got burned.
Yeah.
Coffee.
Hey, girl versus life. How are you tonight?
My chat isn't updating. Oh, there she is. Hey, sweetie.
Welcome to America.
Oh God, I want to be American.
Wait a minute. I figured it out now. That they've changed the rules so much that we all gonna have to run south to the border and get on the other side of the wall to to get away from these idiots around here.
Nah. Screw you
Everyone's
guys.
going to be trying to go live up in Mexico now.
Yeah,
Nope.
we're gonna all have to go south of the border.
Nope. You guys are going north. I'm closing my wall. Fuck you guys. Apex a bitch, huh?
We're gonna have to go down and clean the cartels out so we can live down there, and or send the cartels up here up north of the border, and we go south of the border.
We'll figure something out. Yeah, oh my God, these last 24 hours. First the Don Cherry thing, and now this. It's just
And the sad part about it is it's very few people. It's just the people that just people being more vocal about it is the ones being heard, and the rest of us are sitting back being too quiet about it. I guess. I mean,
yeah.
it's not so much that it's a small group makes everything bad for everybody for the big group because they're louder than the rest of the people want to sit back and be civil about it. I mean,
Yeah. That's pretty well said.
I mean, it's crazy. I mean,
What's up, truck man? Yeah.
hey,
It's absolutely just, I cannot believe the state that we are in as a society. It's just makes me sad. You can complain about anything, and if you're whiny enough about it and make enough noise, you get your way. It's like that's what babies do. We can't have
Exactly.
like grown adults acting like this. It's not going to work. It's just going to destroy society. Homie Bill is back for another one.
Sorry, it's kicking me out. I don't know what's going on. I'm on my phone, so
Yeah,
Anything you do on your phone will kick you out.
I mean, it's kind of crazy, and I hate to say it, but yeah, they want us to make our videos either be kid friendly or to put a mark in it, saying for adults only. But yet, I mean, it's not just one cable channel that has it. I mean, I hate to keep bringing it up, but when they start, they are actually running on a lot of the satellite stations this year. These commercials about boys having periods. I mean, if they can allow that on actual television for kids to watch, then what's a few bad words in our videos? I mean, the parents should be watching what their kids are watching on the internet. I mean,
yeah, definitely. I mean, I scrutinize what my son watches on the internet, and they can just do stuff like that where boys are kissing boys online, and it's just on TV. I'm sorry, and it just makes no sense how you can say the F word, but you can see lesbians or gay people. Not that I'm for that. I don't care, but where do you draw the line? It doesn't make no sense anymore.
Well, the line should be up to each individual parent.
Exactly, you're right.
It shouldn't be up to YouTube to, it's fucking stupid.
It should be up to the parents, not up to the parents.
yeah, I mean, Ride to Victory. I agree 100% on that. And Matt, man, the kid friendly part. I mean, have you been past a group of 6-year-olds lately? I mean, you sit there and go to a park and listen to a group of 6-year-olds. They're using worse language than we do. I mean, that's
the whole
kind of
thing is just a crock of shit.
I mean, you go to the. I had a. I guess if you, because I could consider him my stepson. But one day we were in the car just riding around, and he'd been with his dad that weekend. I don't know what they watched or what they did, but he got on there and just we asked him. He started talking about sex, and I said, "Well, what is sex?" And I'll be damned if he'd make me blush with some of the words that he was coming out with at 5 years old. I mean, wait a damn minute. I mean, I'm a truck driver, which is one step below a damn sailor. I mean, I cuss like hell, but I mean,
well, I'm a sailor, or I was, and some of the shit my buddy's daughter told me about school nowadays. Holy fuck, man! It is rank.
I mean, I was being good with, we just sitting, me and his mama was just sitting there. We was kind of just sitting back. I told her to shut her mouth and just let him talk and see what he was going to come up with. And it literally made me turn red in the face. I mean, some of the words and the way he was describing it, I said,
Well, there's so much, access on internet that I mean, YouTube is just a small portion of it. I mean, there's just so much out it that like I said, YouTube is just small.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous how YouTube can try to do that when there's other sites out there that are putting more out there for our kids to watch and to their language and whatnot.
Yeah. I mean, ultimately, it's the parents' responsibility to make sure their kids don't see this stuff on the internet. And it's really not that difficult. I mean, put a password on your computer or something, and don't let your kid go online when you're not around or something.
well, they got it. They got walls to where you can put up on for each individual that uses a computer or smart television. I mean, just put parental guides on them on that stuff and let it go that way. I mean, but do you sit here and you watch some of these cartoons and stuff like that these days? I mean, the kids watch. I mean, it's all going to all kinds of weird things like the liberal type stuff that is going too beyond stuff. I mean, God forbid you say something about somebody's gender, but yet if you say something about Bugs Bunny and Elmer Fudd, I mean, because there's a gun in a cartoon, it's just a whole. To me, it's just crazy. I mean,
oh, we're just getting way too sensitive.
Yeah. Hey, Skunk 72, how are you tonight? It's just like Dark riding his Gixxer all around town down there in California. I mean, I guess that's racist because I said California wrong.
What are you talking Gixxer? What the hell?
I was wondering I was going to see whether you were going to listen to me or not.
I think you're confusing me with Wheels.
Well, it was good seeing Wheels the other night. He was actually pretty calm for Wheels the other night when he showed up on stream. I mean,
I can't keep up with all these comments.
I can see that happening, Matt, man.
Oh my god.
Wow, hiding the light.
It's good to see you back hiding in the light. You were gone for a while there. They put out some pretty hilarious vids if you guys haven't seen them.
Yeah, that's very true. That girl versus life.
Yeah.
Well, I remember back when I was a kid, they had them ratings and all to go into a movie theater, but they very seldom ever kept me out of a rated R. They kept me out of more PG rated than they did rated R.
I remember a story. This was in the newspaper years ago when Jerry Maguire came to theaters. This Christian school, they went to this movie. And I don't know where, I think it's pretty much right in the beginning where there's an actual sex scene. The whole class had to get up and leave, right? But yeah, it was in the paper. If that happened today, if they had something like that in a PG-13 movie, I mean, that theater would be shut down. The movie company would be sued.
There'd be protesters outside the movie theater.
Oh my God, yeah. I mean, basically the whole city would have to be burned to ash.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of helped that my best friend, his dad, was the one run the movie theater, run the movies at the movie theater back in the day. But I mean, we could always go up to where the video recorder, where there was the real reels was, and watch the movie from up there if they do it and let us in. So
can't keep up with the sides yet. Oh, you're still gone, just drinking tonight. Well, I'm going to go for a smoke and somebody come up with a happy topic for us to talk about because I'm getting jaded and shit. Be right back.
Well, you done run Peaches off. We can't talk about her memes.
White snow? How about that?
Yeah.
White snow.
Don't even bring that up. I'm offended there, Dark. We actually have snowflakes coming down today, so around here. So
good. Keep them
on. Like I was telling Prairie before we come online tonight that it was 57 degrees this morning, and it's dropped down today all day long, and it's supposed to be 14 tonight. So, and that's Fahrenheit for the Canadians out there. But I mean, when this cold front come through today, it had a lot of wind and broke through snow and everything else. So
it was 67 today.
Like I said, it was 57 this morning when we woke up, but then it's but truck man, it's a lot more fun sitting there watching them on video that you put up, watch that snow come down than it is for us than me had to watch it out my window here at the house. So
well, we're in southern Arizona, and it's like I think top was 85 today. It was nice.
Yeah,
that's cold for us too. There's people with sweaters on.
Wow, man. We got lucky. The wind blowed everything off, so I don't think we didn't have any accumulation. So we got lucky on that part. So
we had a lot of dust storms, but other than that, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah. Yeah. We have several people that's usually in our live streams that are from around the Phoenix area down there.
Yeah, I'm just south of I'm south of Phoenix in Tucson, Arizona.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, do you know Jester on 2 and Peaches and
The only ones I know is Have 520 and Only One X-Ram from here.
oh, okay. All right, Girl versus Life. Glad to get to see you again. What part of the East Coast are you in, Hiding Light? We're in Virginia. That's where we're at. Actually, we're in the mountains of Virginia. But oh, okay, yeah, you were on the coast. We're over here on we're over here in Southwest Virginia. Over here in okay, Floyd is probably about 40 miles from where we are at now. So we're over toward Blacksburg, over toward Virginia Tech, over a little bit south of there, and Pulaski, Virginia.
Someone just turned.
Yes. Well, my phone was beeped at me and then it cut off. I don't know what the hell happened to it. Then it goes, "Hello, Moto." I guess that little Chinese dude in there or whatever wanted to get out. So, but how's things go? How's things been going for you, Dark? I ain't talked to you in a while. So.
Arriving.
Yes.
Hanging in there, watching Perry do his Jello shots.
Where's the hole? There we go.
Well, Hiding the Light. We have never really kept our words down whenever we live stream. So
Can't say
Yes.
back on a live stream. You can say whatever you want on my live stream. But yeah, there's the link up there if anyone wants to join.
Yeah. Yeah, Mrs. Peaches, that would have been dark, of course.
The Perry Jello shots.
There's the other link.
Well, hop on then. Hiding in the Light if you want to.
Yeah.
Hey, who's that handsome guy on that little tiny bike?
It's a good looking mamma jamma, that one.
God damn, yeah. Look at that. Look at that power on that bike to support that big guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I lie. That little bike, it is kind of fun.
all about having fun.
And
Meowdy.
you still got that little bike, Dart?
No. It's not even my bike.
He stole it.
It's my nephew's.
I thought that was one of your tunnel riding bikes. Get in there, get one of the tunnels, and ride
Oh,
right across, back and forth across the border.
I don't show that. I'm not gonna show my real tunnel vehicles.
Okay, Dark hiding in the light wants you to dance for her.
I think he's talking about Peaches. He did say mama, so I dance for no Juan.
I dance, just not well. I'm a good mosher. I was always a good mosher.
It all depended on how much alcohol I had in me at the time whenever I tried to dance. Whether I thought I was a good dancer or not.
I've been to a mosh pit once.
They're fun, man. You
Okay.
get hurt, but it's a lot of fun.
I stood on the side where I wouldn't get fucking mosh pit, so I'm like, yeah, I'm just watching that shit. As one of my friends was in the mosh pit, if he comes out at the end, like, hey, I lost my wallet. His fucking credit card was in there, his social security number, and his green card.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, he was a Filipino. Top it off. Well, it sucks. I'm like, sucks to be you, dude. I'm like, I got everything.
Yeah, the last time I had a good mosh was back when I was in the Navy. We were at the bar, and a few of us were in on it, and a couple of the higher ups, a petty officer and the coxswain wanted to get in on it. They started bouncing around. Fuck! I put the coxswain on his ass. Oh, it was great.
Quick, somebody get the tequila so we can load it. Get Mrs. Peaches loaded over here. Then we need to
There
get
you
Mrs. Peaches loaded. Get the tequila out. Dark, send her a couple cases over. We'll email you the money.
Yeah, she only needs half a bottle. She's tiny. They should get her fucking triggered.
Yeah, she's pretty terrifying when she's angry.
Her voice goes super fucking high squeak.
and she gets kind of funny when she gets angry too.
I don't think I've ever actually seen her legitimately angry.
I don't think I have either, but we need to pick. We're picking on Mrs. Peaches now, so. She's getting on Dark now, so.
Mm-hmm.
See, I got her triggered. Don't worry.
Hey, Moto G Spot.
I got my finger on the trigger on her.
Mm-hmm.
It's a short trigger, but it's a trigger.
Onions. Boy, a few of you guys really like that onions thing I did.
What onions?
Well, you have to watch my videos to know what it's about.
I don't watch the videos.
Well, fuck you then.
I don't remember.
I don't want to watch your videos then.
Well, Prairie, did you ever? How many people sent you videos for you to edit?
Nobody. Few people said they're in the comments, but nobody got in touch with me on Instagram or emailed me.
So what are they supposed to do?
Trade footage and edit each other's.
Yeah. Have fun
Yeah.
with mine. Have fun uploading mine.
Well, you upload your own, but someone else edits it. That's the fun.
Fine. Have fun editing mine.
Yeah, I mean, our GoPro died, so I don't even. I mean, I got a little handheld vlogging camera, but I don't. My GoPro died, so
Yeah, mine was giving me trouble too.
I mean, I got.
Mine's good. I just have my bike on the fucking on non-op.
I was supposed to be getting that 8, but I don't know when they'll get it shipped in here. So for me to do one to see
I
how.
think
What
think they
happened to
lost
your old camera?
Well, what I did, I think the colors got so bad on it, everything turned blue on it.
Oh, right. Yeah, I saw that.
And I couldn't get it back. So I mean, even color grading it and everything else, and I barely got it to where it was even watchable. So what I think happened was I was out there in my pickup truck one day, trying to tear the steering wheel apart to change out the wiring harness in the steering wheel, and I was using it so I could film it while I was doing it, so I could know how it went back together, and I left it in the damn truck. I walked off and left it in the truck, and it was laying on the dash in the sunlight, and I think that's what screwed my sensor up in it. So it got too hot. It got too hot sitting in that truck, and I forgot when I walked off for an hour or two and forgot about it laying on the dash.
Yeah, that could do it. That sucks.
Man, and so I basically cooked the sensor in it, and where GoPro has that $100 off for a Hero 8. I went ahead and done that. Sent it off to get. It should be in here in the next week or so. They got the old camera Monday, but they said it could take up to 14 days before they sent it out. Sent the 8 out. So, but you still can't order the part where you can hook up an external microphone or anything out until December. You can't even order those right now. So.
I don't know why GoPro keeps doing that.
I don't know. I mean, they got all kinds of mods that coming out for the 8 with the light and different things to work with it, but you can't get the external thing for the microphone or anything else until December. So
yeah, I heard something about the external recorder thing and something about the battery. You got to take the battery door off to be able to use it.
Yeah, I think so.
So your battery could fall out. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either. It's just all set up, I guess, for them to get extra money off of you.
Yeah, man, that's true. Always leave you wanting more. GoPro's really good at that. All these little extras and they're expensive as hell. Yeah, Truckman, I haven't had it with mine, but it's an older one. It's a 3+, so
That mine was a 4, was a 4 black, but like I said, I French fried the damn sensor in it. So I mean, I ain't never. This will be the first new GoPro I've had, so I guess it'll be. I'm lying. I did buy the Hero Plus. But it's in a case, and you can't change the batteries. You can't do anything with it. It was one of those the first ones to come out. So
yeah.
man,
Yeah, the DJI Osmo looks pretty good.
yeah, it does.
Well, I know the camera they have in my Mavic Air is amazing. So they put that tech in a little GoPro size thing. I think that would be pretty damn good.
Yeah, last time I used the bike was like probably 2 weeks ago when I turned it on. That's literally it.
Did you take it for a ride, Dirk?
No, I just turned it on. Yeah, I just turned it on. Let it out a little bit, and that's it.
Dark's pick apart.
And insurance, the fucking renewal is due next month. I'm like, I don't want to do it.
Well, if you're not riding the damn thing.
I'm not. I literally just canceled the insurance like three weeks ago.
Yeah. I already missed my bike. It's only been like a week.
We'll get you one of those snowmobile kits to go on the back of it, Prairie.
Yeah, get a ski on the front and a paddle tire for the back.
Yeah. Have a snow bike.
Just get a moose.
Hey, Rudy, how are you tonight?
What's up, Rudy?
I mean, just get a moose and that's it. There you go. Boom. You won't get stuck anywhere.
Nope. Have a lot of fun with a moose.
Do you have y'all where you're at? You don't really are them open plains. You don't see a whole lot. You don't have a whole lot of moose up there, do you, Prairie?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you do.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go.
I'll just go out and walk through the snow and film the moose.
I might do that actually.
Do a National Geographic type video with a moose. Moose mating in the wintertime.
Yeah, and take my drone out and hopefully I can figure out where a few of them are and get some footage. I actually got some drone footage of I heard a deer. There's, I don't know, 4 or 5 of them. I'll be putting that up at some point.
Well, at nighttime around here, I mean, our whole backyard's full of deer at night around here. So
Yeah.
if I had a good night vision camera, I could do deer herd back here in the backyard. But
That'd be kind of cool.
Alice got out there last night, and I think she got at about 4 o'clock this morning, I heard the old lady raising Cain at her. She was out there fighting a raccoon. She actually caught a raccoon and was out there slinging it around and around. So I had a heck of a fight at 4 a.m. this morning out in the yard.
Well, damn. Oh, Batman, you got your drone registered, eh? Right on.
Well, get it. Now you got to go back and get that there part 107 or whatever it is, Matt, so you can where you can legally fly it in case you got monetized or something. You can legally be flying it.
That's stupid rules.
Yeah, I mean, technically, the way the rules are written, you can, as long as you're doing it as a hobby, you can fly them down here. But if you ever got monetized on, you ever get monetized, then you can't monetize the videos because then you become a commercial drone pilot because you're getting paid to use it. I mean, even on YouTube videos. And so that's why I ain't never got a drone, because I was kind of scared of having to actually go out and take a damn for a flight test, or if I had something with a drone footage in it, then I was monetized, they could come after me because of that. So
yeah. But the odds of them finding you were pretty damn slim.
yeah, and yes and no, because I mean, if you got it registered and all that stuff, I imagine they probably got a way to go back and track it through the footage or something. I don't know. You never know what's running in the background on these damn videos anyway.
Yeah, it's hard to say. What's up, M.I. Mutt? Well, that's your own fault, dude. You only need one. You only got one asshole.
Yeah, I missed your last stream too, because we had to go to bed early that night because we had to go to South Carolina the next day. So
Oh yeah.
but
No, it's all good, man. Can't catch them all. Putting the link in the chat if anyone wants to join. I'll be on for probably another hour or so. Everybody vanished.
and we still got we're still holding 10 watching, so
Yeah.
there's nobody wants to join us.
Don't be scared.
Yeah, goes down to me. I've seen them say that it's small enough that you won't have to register it, but I don't know about being able to get paid for them. I mean, just the videos or anything. So I think it's under the 250 grams or whatever. So
Yeah, we have that rule. If it's under 250 grams, I still think you can't fly around people, but you don't need a license or anything.
Yeah. Yeah, but they got some of the craziest laws about drones. I mean, we live right beside the national forest, and technically, because if we get caught flying over the national forest, they can fine you for that. So, I mean,
Yeah.
why wouldn't you be able to fly it over a national forest? You got no chance of hitting people or something or another. So.
Oh yeah, it's because you're harassing the wildlife.
I guess.
Yeah, we can't fly in any parks up here.
Stop scaring the goddamn fucking rats.
Yeah,
That's
just a straight FPV.
man, I don't know what the actual difference is between a national park and a national forest. So, I mean, that's why I've been scared of even would I don't know if it's got national in it, anything in about it. I'm scared about it. So.
Forest is better than the park? I don't know.
You just got to make sure that where you take off and land from isn't where people will see the damn drone, and then you'd be all right.
Yeah, but these redneck hillbillies right here be got a shotgun out and shot that bastard down.
You have to be a good shot. I've heard of people doing that though, but yeah, you'd have to be a good shot to pick a drone out of the sky.
Yeah, Matt, we definitely got to get together one of these days. I mean, we're 2 hours apart. I mean, my gosh, and neither one of us has made the trip yet. We're gonna have to do it one of these.
What's up, Oller?
So, since I've missed the last, little almost an hour stream, this whole YouTube fucking thing. They just had a news report here in my fine city of Kansas City about it.
Oh.
And what they were saying was that basically if YouTube defines you as a channel that will never make any money or revenue or ads, they're going to delete your channel.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Fuck YouTube.
Let's all just switch over to TikTok.
Do what?
Let's just go over to TikTok.
Yeah.
Can you make money on TikTok? Isn't TikTok like a glorified Vine or something?
Yeah.
I haven't even fucking watched it. I mean, I see some people post their TikTok videos, but that's it.
Yeah, it's like fucking rebind. Stupid.
Some of the people on Vine were pretty funny.
Yeah.
Anyways, what are we talking about now? Weird boners?
Yeah.
Might as well.
We're just rambling on, so you pick a topic and we'll follow in there, Tyler.
Oh, well, shit. You dick.
Yeah, no pressure at all, man. And I'm going for a smoke too. So
you
can be the host for now, Holler.
Oh, yay! All right, listen off. Oh, you show some fucking balls. Give your balls a tug, you tit fucker.
And get a real car.
Bitch, you wish your shit was as nice as mine. You know what the really dumb thing about R2 vehicles is, Dark? If you have four-wheel drive in a state you don't need four-wheel drive in, I don't have 4-wheel drive in a state I need 4-wheel drive.
I don't have 4-wheel drive.
I thought you said you had 4-wheel drive in a Nissan.
No.
Well, Holler, did you get a recall notice on either one of your pickup trucks?
Not yet. I haven't. I am wondering about my transmission though. I'm wondering if I think my shifting solenoids have gone bad because see, like
Already?
I think they were bad anyways. Cause see, I've got manual shifting on my truck. I got push button manual shifting. Like I'm in 4th right now. If I go down to manual, but this thing, even at 25, 30 miles an hour, it will shift all the way to 6th gear, and it just starts vibrating like crazy because I don't have enough RPMs for 6th gear.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I had to take mine in this morning for a thing to do with something in the computer they had to change because of the braking system on mine. So.
What year's yours?
Mine's a 15.
Yes, and mine's an 11. So both of them are 11s, and I haven't got anything yet.
Mine's a 01.
Yeah, but you got a hell of a deal on your truck.
Well, also mine is imported too, so.
Do what?
Mine's imported. Mine was actually made with precision.
Shut up. You weren't imported with precision.
No, I wasn't. I was imported with defects.
But we still love you, Dark.
I guess. Someone has to.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll look that up though, Daryl. I'll see if I do have any. I looked it up the day I bought the truck. I looked it up to make sure I have any recalls, and I didn't have any. So.
Yeah, I think it was 2015 up, but I'm not sure. It was something. It didn't take them about 30 minutes to reprogram in the computer this morning, but
right.
I mean, it had something to do with the braking on or the brakes on it or something. Or wasn't getting the vacuum or something. I don't know what it was, but.
Huh.
Well, at least your cars, your Chevy's recalls are better than fucking Dodge.
Yeah, Dodge's recalls are like pretty shitty right now.
Yeah, it's a fucking their Dodge recalls. The last one was the they were selling the fucking Hellcats with wrong size tires or some shit like that.
No, it's but that one isn't really bad. It's only 174 cars, but it was the Chargers and the Challengers. I saw that this morning. Yeah, it was only 174 cars, so I'll give it to them. And it was the wheels. It wasn't the tires. It was actually the wrong wheels.
Oh.
So I'll give them that one. 174. That ain't that bad for fucking up on wheels.
It's like the stupidest fucking thing.
Yeah, but it's an annoyance. You know, what if somebody just went out and they bought one and they went out and bought the tires that they wanted for it. Now, now you got to put a different size wheel on. They're gonna put a different size wheel on your car. Is Dodge gonna pay for them fucking tires that you just paid for? That ain't gonna fit on them new wheels.
Should have waited. Fuck it.
Yeah. Oh, babe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whew,
I just
feel
realized
better
that
now.
my fucking y'all can't hear my stereo, can you?
No.
Nope.
Not here. No, they're not steering.
That's what's funny. Jester had said whenever I do my truck vlogs, it's about how loud I have my stereo right now. I've got it on 2, and he says that he can hear it in my vlogs, and it makes his bass in his house go off because I've got a 1,000-watt amp and 1,000-watt speaker in my truck.
Oh yeah.
You have a stereo?
Huh?
You have a stereo in your car?
I don't have what?
What?
What the fuck did you just ask me?
Well, you got to look at it now, Holler. Jester's got them. Has got that professional equipment that he listens to everything on. So I mean, it might be a lot different than what we can hear. I mean,
He has those California ears.
yeah. Hey, Yo on Two Wheels Motor Vlogs.
Yo, yo. You are a YouTuber. I'm just kidding. Don't kill me.
I had to put the motor vlog on it just see if I could get her riled up.
Yeah, she loves that.
Yeah, she does.
Put the link
Well, I
in if
guess I ought to
anyone wants to join.
Yours,
get out of my truck and go inside to work, huh?
No, you don't have to do it.
wanna.
Hollers, you got the GMC or you got the Chevrolet? The Silverado?
No, Daryl, I went with 2 Chevrolets this time.
Oh, okay. Matt Man was asking, was it the Silverado or you had or what? So I said,
No, I could not. I found one GMC when I was looking for when I first started. Right before I bought this one, I found one GMC I liked, just one, and the rest of them were like way out of my price range because they're GMCs.
yeah.
And I went to get it, and I was down there looking at it, and the guy had mistakenly brought this truck up instead. And I was like, no, not this one. That black GMC fucking Nevada edition. That one over there. That's the one I want to look at. He goes, oh, shit, I'm sorry. So we went over and looked at it. And, I mean, I walked up on it. I'm like, somebody's abused this truck. I mean, the truck was beat to fuck. And I'm like, how are you guys asking this much money for this truck? This truck is beat to shit. And he goes, it's what we got in it. We're just trying to get what we got in it out of it. I was like, well, you're not going to get it out of me. I said, let's go look at the white Silverado you just brought me. And dude, I mean, I walked up, I got in this truck, and I'm like, yep, I'm buying it. This is what I want.
Yeah.
I really liked it. And then 2 weeks later, I go out and buy a fucking Z71 goddamn truck. It is sitting in my. It fucking snowed and iced and shit the other night, and I still drove my non-4-wheel drive truck.
Oh my god! I gotta. How do you share your screen on this shit?
Vinyl found it the other night.
It'll actually. He screen shared it, but he also there's also when he does it. Prairie,
Yeah, I got it.
It'll pop up down in the bottom down there, so you have to.
If you look over on the right, I replied to Monkey Butt and said, "Hell no, Monkey Butt," and YouTube rejected my comment. They probably think it's spam. Probably because I wrote butt. It's my fucking channel.
Wow, that's fucking awesome right there.
Fuck off, YouTube.
Oh yeah, we're fucked.
Oh yeah, and I did mark this as not for kids. I went back and marked it.
I got to get out my old iPad and I'm gonna go through and start marking all my fucking videos, see if that helps anything. But going off what the fucking news reported, it ain't gonna matter.
But it's okay to say titty shots, though. That works.
Yeah.
Holy shit, YouTube. God.
Fucking Yo-Yo. That's awesome. I love Yo-Yo to death. She's amazing. And she's actually another one ever since I've started YouTube that's always been around.
Yeah, she's been around a long time.
Yeah, I mean, she's always been there. You know, I'm pretty sure she's still subbed to me. She always has been. We used to talk a lot, but you know, I guess she got a life and decided not to talk to me anymore. She's awesome.
Yep.
And probably she stopped after you started doing your truck vlogs.
Do what?
She stopped talking to you after you started doing your truck vlogs.
Ooh. Fuck, it's cold out here.
Just saying, man. The only thing keeping you fucking alive was those track races.
I'm telling you what, bro. You know, we were kind of talking about it the other night, Prairie, about views and shit, and I'm telling you, 36 views on my last video after a week. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's fucked up. What's up, MMA Mutt?
Going from Yeah, going from over 100 views every single video in 8 hours time to nothing. That's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, shit's it's just getting weird.
I need to go out and make videos of like Daryl said, or who said it earlier, fucking filming butterflies and caterpillars and flowers and shit, evidently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta
What's up,
finish
Leaky?
your. Who's that? But why? I have to finish her latest video. I've only got into a couple minutes. I didn't realize it was 20 fucking minutes long.
Yeah, she went off pretty good there.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, this thing's 20 minutes long. I think I'm about 8 minutes into it. I got to finish it.
I'll be right back.
We'll be right
Little
here.
warning. Who's that just hopped in?
MIA Mutt, how's it going, dude?
Ah, shut up, alarm. Well, I suppose I can turn my camera on now. I think I'm doing this right now. So, honestly, really, it's going to get deleted anyways. We might as well just do whatever the fuck we want to do from now on.
Yeah, might as well just go ham.
Right?
Start uploading
Otherwise-
porn and shit.
Right. I mean, yeah, you within good reason.
Yeah.
I mean, I pretty much did whatever I wanted anyways, but I mean, I could always step it up some more.
Well, exactly. And MIA Mutt, we can't hear you, dude. I can see you, but
I'll say you start doing naked drag races.
Naked drag races. You know how cold it's only 18 degrees?
Even better.
Well, they couldn't get you for sure. They couldn't get you for showing anything but your butt, Holler, because everything else would be drawn up so tight you wouldn't be able to see it in cold weather.
Yeah, the crotch shot would look like a vagina shot.
Yeah.
I go from my alley to the evening. Or just fucking pull the turtle head and just pop right back in the hole. Like, whoop.
Yeah.
oh, Holler Yo-Yo said she'd watch some Holler porn.
Hell yeah.
Gotta get in them DMs, boy.
Someone has to start.
I feel like I need to apologize to her every day of my fucking life, because one time I had asked her, what's the difference between New Zealand and Australia? Woo!
Oh, really?
Well, because I always knew, they evidently, people always talk shit, have beef or something, with New Zealand and Australia or whatever. And New Zealanders hated being called Aussies. And I was dumb to it. I didn't realize why. And I asked her, and I know I upset her when I asked her, and I apologize for it. I just didn't realize that it was, why it was such a big deal. But then I guess it would be, she put it to me as, well, would you want to be called a Canadian? Well, no.
Well, there's that, but I mean, it's more severe. Like if someone mistakes you for a Canadian, you aren't going to lose your shit on them.
Right. So I apologize again, even though that was like 3 years ago I did that.
Someone called me an American, I'd be thankful. Oh, fuck. Holler just went boom.
There is a boom.
Well, Mutt, it'd sure be nice to be able to hear you.
Just saying.
Okay, guys, even if he gets his mic fixed, we'll just keep pretending that we can't hear him.
I think you need to click the button that says mute. Just saying.
Welcome back, Holler.
I don't know if it was StreamYard or YouTube, but somebody didn't like me.
You never know anymore.
Nothing.
Yeah, so Holler would get one view. Hey, if it was yo-yo viewing, I'd be okay with it.
That'll make 2 of us then.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, says she's offended that you're apologizing.
I think I might keep that comment on for the rest of the stream.
She made me spit my coffee out.
Hey, Prairie,
Oh, there we go.
I think I got it.
Yep.
It has the settings on this, not my laptop. Had a bad codec package.
Yeah, you don't want to have a bad package.
Well,
bad
fucking-
packages.
No, Yo-Yo knows how us Mexicans feel when we're called fucking something else besides Mexicans.
Americans?
So, Cubans or fucking old
Guatemalans.
You a
Yeah.
Guatemalan? Are you a Guatemalan this week? They're
All right, I think I figured all of it out.
Like, don't you ever disrespect us like that.
Shit, I was getting so confused because I still had the YouTube part playing as well, so it was like delayed.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. That'll dicker you up.
Fuck. This is way different than when I was doing it like 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's a lot different nowadays. Mrs. Peachy said we all know Holler's a spitter, not a quitter.
Well, there we go. Monkey Butt said settings, channel, advanced settings. No, set this channel is not made for kids. So, yeah, what I said on my video about going through all your videos, you don't have to.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, you have to go to your settings on your channel.
Are you monetized, Prairie?
No.
Okay. At least don't have to worry about that. Apparently, there's been an issue with YouTube with live streams that if people use emoticons and shit like that, that they have been getting their channels blocked and shut down.
Yeah, there's been a whole bunch of crap.
So it's been a lot of fun.
It's bullshit.
So is it snowing where you're at?
Well, there is snow, but it's currently not.
It's
Snow on the
already
ground?
It's just not falling from the sky.
Still nice and dry in Spokane.
Yeah, I wish. We might actually have a couple of decent days coming up. Might be able to get out and ride again.
Nice. I have not been riding. I've been being a baby bitch anytime it gets too cold now.
Well, it's not that fun, but I mean, it's better than nothing.
I
I
just
know
been-
I'm going to be missing that thing
Oh,
a few
yeah.
months from now.
Well, see, I don't have sport bikes anymore, so I don't miss it very much.
Well, you just got the Bolt, and
Yeah, just the Cruiser now. I sold all the sport bikes.
well, why would you do something crazy like that?
I needed a car,
No.
so
Because there's nothing wrong with the cruiser life, Prairie, goddammit.
I
I
agree. I came from the cruiser life, and I may end up going back.
I went from the sport bike life to the cruiser life, and the cruiser the ones that got me in trouble. I actually got a few months ago, back in July. I haven't uploaded it yet because I'm still waiting to go to court for this. As I did a wheelie in front of a sheriff in Idaho,
Holy shit.
so I got a misdemeanor, and I got to do community service and all this shit.
God damn.
Yeah,
That's the only thing. That's one of the main things why I'm only this much hesitant on getting that Ducati I want.
Well, what kind of Ducati is it?
It's the X-Dival S.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Because I was going to say, if it's like the, what is the 899 or whatever, the older ones,
Oh yeah.
they're hard to, they're pretty easygoing.
Mm-hmm. Well, the main problem is I know I'm gonna, if I get it, I know I'm gonna wheelie the fuck out of it.
That's what I was doing with my CBR. And I picked up this CBR 600. It was 2001. And so the small, like, I'm used to 1000s, but the 600 I just had to put a big ass sprocket on it and tiny ass front sprocket, and every time I hit the freeway, I was second gear, just all the way up to like 80, just ripping wheelies coming onto the freeway, and I'm surprised I never got caught for that. But little 45 horsepower
What'd he
fucking
say?
Yamaha Bolt screw me up like that. I'm so pissed.
I heard the iPhone was going to move.
Matt Man said, "What year boat do you have?"
It's 2014. I bought it brand new. It's a great bike besides the front wheel wobble when you let go of the bars. But
Has it always had that?
yeah, I bought it with 0 miles on it. It always had it. But the issue it's just the tire.
Yeah.
You get a tire without the it has like a zigzag in the front. If you get a straight centered tire, it gets rid of it actually. So after that, it was a great bike.
I still got my front end wobble. I still ain't fixed that.
Yeah, damn.
My front end wobble is if you let go of the bars for anywhere from 40 miles an hour to 55, it will kill you. But at 130, I can let go of the bars and I'm perfectly fine.
Well, that's what I was fixing to say, Holler. You don't drive slow enough for that front wheel to even be touching the ground. So
Only when I'm in the fucking neighborhoods. That's it.
That's when you take out the Goldwing and you hit the cruise control at 90 and you stand up and then go sit in the back seat.
I'm not old enough to own a Goldwing yet.
I'll tell you what, those 1990s, the GL 1500s are pretty fucking quick.
Yeah, they're fast. Goldwings, I mean, even the new Goldwings are pretty fucking quick.
The new Goldwing would smoke the 95, but 95 was it's faster than my Bolt. I can tell you that.
What engine's on the Bolt? What size is that?
950 V twin, so it's only like 45 horsepower to the wheel.
Right, yeah.
It's been a great bike though. I got 20,000 on it now, just over 20,000 miles.
There you go.
That tells you how much how many miles my Harley sees. He's got a 2014 Bolt with how many miles? You say 20,000?
Yeah.
I've got a 2008 Harley Davidson with 15,000.
Yeah, see, my Bolt, I barely ride it too in comparison to everything else I've ridden. I had an R1 I bought with 10,000 miles on it, and when I sold it, I had 34,000, and that was only after 3 years.
Yeah.
So.
Gotta ride.
Oh, I love it. I bought a Honda ST 1100 sport touring bike, and that thing had 98,000 miles on it when I bought it, and then I sold it to somebody after I made it into a naked bike and beat the shit out of it, and I sold it with 130,000 miles on it. I rode it through the winter and the snow and everything, and dropped the fuck out of it, and the guy actually fucking never transferred it into his name. My bad for not forcing the transfer, and then he fucking. And I lived in Spokane, and I still live in Spokane, but he fucking drove it all the way to Tukwila in Seattle area and fucking wrecked it. And I had to go pick it up and pay $600 to get it. And it was so fucked up.
Why didn't you just tell him that, I don't own that bike anymore, I sold it? Did you have a bill of sale or anything?
Yeah, I had a bill of sale, but they didn't accept any of that shit. I had to go get it out of the tow yard.
That place sucks. The same thing happened to me with my old El Camino when I sold it. Dude left it parked somewhere or something, and it got towed to the impound yard, and they sent me a letter telling me come get it because he never transferred it. And I'm like, yeah, that ain't my car. I sold that shit. Like, well, you got proof? I'm like, yeah, I got proof. So I took out the bill of sale and showed them, and they say, okay.
Yeah, this fucking, I don't know. Washington State sucks for that. They were gonna suspend my license for it if I didn't go pick it up.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Fuck that.
So I drove all the way to Seattle 6 hours there, 6 hours back to go pick up this fucking wrecked, fucked up bike.
God.
But hey, man, I got most of my money back selling the carbs and everything. I still got the motor sitting outside. He wrecked it pretty good. The whole fucking it's a B4, but the whole left side of the motor was just shredded. So hopefully he got pretty hurt. Hopefully that guy got pretty hurt doing what he did. If a little fucker, little 5 foot midget ass bitch.
How fucking annoying is that? I've been stuck at 517 subs for the past 2 months. And,
Really?
Over the past 2 weeks, I've gained a couple. I got up to 520 this morning, and already I'm back down to 519. Fucking assholes.
You do just strictly motovlogs?
No, I don't do strictly motor vlogs. Well, not right now, especially because it's winter.
Well, I get that, but
No, I put like drone videos on, and I do my truck. I do truck vlogs from my truck.
oh, okay.
That everybody evidently hates.
Well, what's it fun just sitting in a cage, right?
Yeah.
There's no drag race, nothing like that, so it's boring.
God damn it, Dark. I'm sorry. I can't drag race. It's fucking 20 degrees outside.
Oh, you can drag race the fucking truck.
The damn Mustangs won't run at below 40 degrees outside.
Degrees?
40 degrees, yeah.
40 blows down.
Them damn Mustangs won't run at below 40 degrees.
I did see a Mustang that was his windshield was iced over this morning, and he was still driving down the fucking road. I'm like, this dude's just trying to take people out.
That's okay. Yeah.
I did race.
You want to talk?
I did race a I think it was an '89 Z28 in my truck a couple weeks ago, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I got a badass 305 and this shit and this thing." I'm like, "Okay." Smoking.
Who the fuck says I have a badass 305?
The dude that has a mullet and a Z28.
Yeah, this bitch makes a sweet 175 horse.
Single overhead cam.
Right.
Oh, you'd probably outrun him in that 5.3 you're hauling. And you're in the truck.
Oh yeah, no, I did. I outrun him in my pickup.
It's unfortunate when you can say that 88 Silverado with a 350 can beat a 98 Camaro with a 305.
I got a 91 Silverado sitting in the backyard back here with a 350 in it.
Yeah, I bought my roommate a 88 Chevy. It's all flat black, and it has the 700 R4 two-wheel drive transmission in it, and with the overdrive in it, and 350, and I think picks up and goes. It's pretty quick.
Yeah, them fucking transmissions are great transmissions until you lose second gear. When you lose second gear, that transmission is going to go to shit fast.
No, just go straight from first to third.
Well, you know the 1990, at least his was a Blazer, right? And it had the 700 R4 in it, but it was the all-wheel or four-wheel drive, and
right.
his transfer case was actually barely held on by two bolts, and they were very, very loose. So this thing was, and he's driving this thing around. It's losing fluid like crazy. The gasket's shot. The fucking transfer case is barely hanging on. I'm still using it throughout the winter, and I bought him the 88 Silverado to replace it, and then I took the Blazer to my shop and went and checked it out, and lo and behold, this fucking transfer case is just barely hanging on. I'm like, God damn, I'm glad this thing didn't fall off on him and spin around in there and lock the fucker up randomly.
Oh, God.
It was pretty fucked up. But after I bolted it back together, put a new gasket in it, and the fucker ran like a top. Because it shook like dog shit and razor blades.
that dude Nick Camaro, he goes to drag races and he's always he's always said he wanted to race against my Harley. And I'm like, you really don't want to race against my Harley. I mean, I'm out here busting everybody's ass. Do you really want to race against my Harley? So I'll tell you what, if you win against my truck, I'll race you in the Harley. And I smoked his ass.
Oh shit! I ain't gonna race you then on the Bolt because that Bolt won't even beat a Dodge fucking Caravan.
Oh, I beat CBR 1000s on my Harley. So
What? What kind of fucking Harley? What have you done to that thing? What?
my
How the
Harley
fuck?
ain't slow at all.
Because I've ridden the biggest Harleys they make engine wise, and they're slow as shit.
Yes, I've beaten those Harleys.
He's losing connection.
You've gone into the Matrix.
I know you can build them because I had a buddy.
I mean, it's just like any mania.
He's back for a second.
Kind of. Sort of.
But yeah, I had a buddy who built Harleys, and he did have a couple of Harleys that he had made that are pretty fucking fast. But my favorite one he did is he put a old CB 750 engine in it and built it, and it was just screaming fucking bike.
Well, my best win so far was here about 3 months ago. I beat a brand new R1M.
Are you?
Twice. That dude was pissed. That dude was so mad because he was down there at the races talking all kinds of shit about beating this guy and beating that guy. And he's like, "Well, I want to race the Harley." Okay, well, let's race. And then 2 races in a row, I smoked his ass.
So what's done to that fucking motor to get those kind of?
It's stock.
All right, I think you're lying to me right now.
He's got it where it breaks up just by the time he explains what he's done to it. So
yeah, since I'm about ready to get rid of the fucking thing. Well, the only thing I will tell you is it is still a 96 cubic inch. I have not changed the cubic inches on it at all. It's still a 96 cubic inch.
What is 96 cubic inch? Like 1,200?
1,600.
Oh, okay.
But it's got. So, I know you guys remember when I broke the cams in it, racing that Mustang.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
When I replaced those cams and I went back to stock, it wasn't but a week later I took the stock ones back out and I put even bigger cams in it. Then I put a bigger tune in it, and most of the time I run it on race gas.
There you go.
So I might be fitting a little bit on what I actually did to it back then.
Yeah, those at least the Harley motors are easy to bore and stroke and get a lot of power out of for a V-twin anyway.
Right. Well, I mean, it's not so much horsepower that I'm even worried about. It's all torque. I need all the torque in the world.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a Harley, so I have all the torque in the world.
That's the only thing good V-twins are good for is low-end torque. But I mean, if you get your torque band better.
I mean, like when we put it up on the dyno, after I did all that other work, when we put it up on dyno, I had 128 foot-pounds of torque, and I had 110 horsepower.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. So what, you're like wrapped out at like 120 pretty much?
135. That's all I could get out of it.
That's not bad, actually. I think after I changed the gearing on my CBR 600, the 01 that I had, it was topped out at 120 miles an hour.
You put a pretty good sized sprocket on there.
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
I mean,
granted, that bike is what? I mean, the bike's max out at what?
Sprocket's the size of the rear tire.
167 was its top speed before the sprocket, and then I put it was a 47. I put a 58 or 59 rear on it, and down 2 in the front.
Yeah. You basically turned it into a stunt bike.
Pretty much, yeah. I didn't quite go as far as I wanted a little bit of top end, but it was. I mean, my speedometer, of course, still showed 170, like 8 miles an hour when I was doing 120. But you know, whatever.
Yeah.
I never fixed that.
My
'Cause I don't.
my buddy 636 with the sprockets and the tune on that thing. I mean, his topped out. His speedometer showed. I think it was 172, but I was actually only doing like 150 or 145.
Right. It's funny how they get so fucked up. But
Fuck, that bike was fast.
yeah, the CBR had a full tune on it. It was dynoed and everything. It was pushing about 100 and I think 18 horsepower at 74 foot-pounds of torque. Before the sprocket change and everything, the stock gearing. So it was pretty good for a 600 of, you know, pretty old 600. 2001's pretty old. But my 99 R1 was by far my most favorite bike that I've ever had, and 150 horse and 76 foot-pounds of torque. That thing made that CBR, even after I did the gearing change, look like a fucking bitch bike. I miss doing power wheelies, just rolling on.
What was that? I think I just heard Satan. Anyone else hear that? Just whoa.
Yeah.
I think was that one of the dogs? Yeah,
Oh,
that
it
was
was
one of
a
my
dog.
dogs.
Your dog is possessed.
His dog's name is Lucifer.
Luca.
Close enough.
Luca.
Oh yeah.
Luca's
you
the
at?
female version of Lucifer.
Yeah, pretty much. There she is.
Hey, Luga.
Luca, you're moving around so much.
You damn mutt.
Oh, she's a purebred. You crazy motherfucker. Yeah, we got 2 German Shepherds. They're good dogs. All right, Luca, get down. Get down.
Yeah.
I know.
Jester, you said you wish you could power wheelie, but at your size, about every bike out there is too small for you. You cover them up and you get on.
Just needs to sit in the back seat.
He's big, and I mean, even though he's big, he can power. That bike will power wheelie. It's a fucking SZ1. That thing will power wheelie. Even with him on there, he just has to sit back a little bit.
A lot of it. Sit on the back.
Just an FC1, just fucking first gear and hit it.
Yeah.
Just fucking dump the clutch on that bitch.
Well, not in first. Don't do that. Unless you know you ain't gonna get traction, don't do that.
Dump it and let Jesus take the wheel.
Shit. The CBR, at least once I knew it hit like 38 degrees outside. Once it hit 38, if I was on the road only for like 20 minutes, I know I could do second gear and try to do a clutch up wheelie, and it wouldn't catch. It would just do a pretty nice burnout going down the road. But once it hit up just above 40 degrees, that fucker was coming up. So, but the Bolt's a different story. I gotta fucking ride the freeway for 30 minutes with the drag radial on the back, and then go down to a parking lot at the tires nice and hot and first gear at 6 miles an hour and pretty much rev it out till it's pegged and fucking dump the clutch to get that fucker up any.
All right, hey, I'm gonna hop out for a minute. I gotta call my boss.
All right, dude.
All right.
Tell him he's a bitch for me.
I'll be back.
Oh my god. Hey, Speedy Gonzalez.
Yes.
All of a sudden, I just see a fucking mouse get really big on my screen.
Sylvester's coming after him.
Sylvester's fucking Perry.
What? What about me?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. You're just a good Canadian, eh?
Fuck off.
Fucking hosers.
Fucking hate Canada. It's getting worse.
What? With all your free healthcare and shit?
Oh yeah, high quality free healthcare too
Fuck yeah.
that you overpay for in ridiculous taxes.
Hey, even with insurance, I just went to the doctor to get a blood test, and all I got was a $200 bill.
Yeah, that shit's no
Seems
good.
about right. You're paying for insurance for that shit, and yet you still get charged.
It seems like it's full price.
Yeah,
know they did
blood
tests,
tests
but-
do much more.
Shit, she got a happy ending with that.
Right?
Yeah, do a semen test too. Why not?
You're
That's
past
what-
your prime. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I'm way past my prime.
For Perry, they won't do a semen test. They'll do a Jello test. They'll fucking smack the plate and see how much it wiggles. Yeah, it's good.
Oh my god! Just imagine where we'd all be if I didn't confess to the world that I got chunky cum.
Dude, you need to drink more water.
Well, you know,
I do drink a lot of water.
Obviously not enough.
I
we
guess.
took it easy, pretty easy on your Sunday night, there, Prairie.
Yeah, but the thing is, this was like a year ago.
I know, but I said,
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was more. Chunky monkey.
So is that when you're fucking around with a chick and you come on her, then you just say, "Hey, you're the one who said you wanted Jello shots."
You just fucking nut on her. Ugh.
Well, Prairie since he's a home builder. Whenever they want popcorn ceilings, that's how he makes the popcorn in the ceilings.
Where
Yeah,
do you
it
think?
takes me about a week, but yeah.
Where do you think Perry got kicked out of the fucking bars? Because all the girls were asking for Jello shots, and Perry's right there just fucking fapping. He's like, "It's on his way, girls. It's on his way."
You sick bastards.
And you have no idea.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I could guess.
All right, Prairie. Your honey is wondering what the world we talking about over here. You gonna have to explain that to her. So.
Well, she definitely helps. She helps like no one else has ever helped before.
Oh, that's a good thing.
She has
Oh,
grade eight hand jobs.
Oh, that's just a waste of time.
Is it?
BJ's are where it at, man.
You should the hand jobs to get it up. BJ's is to actually continue.
No, I see.
You
Hand jobs,
want
hand
to
jobs
get
are level 1.
yeah. It's like the like the warmers or the practice, I guess. Yeah,
This is the pre-game. Don't worry about it.
it's a peanut. Don't worry about it.
Oh my fucking god.
You gotta stir the Jello first.
I'm not even gay enough for this. Jesus Christ.
Right, Prairie, you see what Ride to Victory says over there? He says if he paid 65% taxes, he'd be pooping Greek yogurt.
Oh, just go to fucking Taco Bell.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
I've only had 2 drinks, guys. Calm down.
You might just throw the Jello, just throw the shots on and take the whole bottle straight down.
Yeah, when you try to do the spider web and it just bounces off her face and lands back on you. Yeah, you need more water.
She fucking pulls out the Uno card on you.
Yeah. Pow. Back to you.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die.
I'm probably gonna die. I'm the one with the severe health issues.
I think everybody in this fucking chat has a severe health issue.
Hey, I'm good. I'm good.
Welcome back,
Oh, hey.
Ian Lansman.
Thanks for letting me back in.
Oh, yeah.
What did I miss?
All the shit you don't want to know about.
Yeah, what are y'all talking about now?
Jello.
We were talking about my cum for the last 15 minutes.
Yeah, I don't worry about that.
He's like, fuck this shit up. He's like, fuck this shit. I'm out. Bye.
Oh shit! I need new friends.
I put kids to sleep and now I'm working on rendering video. Just waiting for it. I thought I'd see if y'all were still on. Y'all were.
Yeah.
Yep. Be going for a little bit yet. I'll be cutting it off at 9:30.
Have you
What
ever?
time is it there? It's 9:05 here.
Have you ever lost a computer to
9:05.
rendering a video?
Have I what?
Ever lost a computer to rendering a video?
No. Sometimes it won't boot because it's overclocked. It'll fail booting. But besides that, it works okay.
Oh, you got a fancy computer.
Damn.
Well,
I just got that laptop only.
I had a newer HP laptop that was touchscreen and everything like that, and not too long ago that fucker caught fire because I was rendering a video and it overheated.
Got too hot.
Jesus.
I was so pissed. I'm back on my old ass laptop. It's so slow. This is a fucking Windows 7, like 2008, 2009, some shit like that. It's a piece of shit.
Yeah, I try to use all my stuff as long as I can and then repair it. And when I bought the 360 camera here, I couldn't render anything. It was completely useless, so I had to upgrade the graphics card and the RAM. I bought it all secondhand, so it wasn't too bad.
I'm sure they've gotten better than this, but I used to have the 360 Fly, and that one actually worked pretty well for pretty basic computers. It didn't take a whole lot of any much more than a GoPro did.
It would render it on the camera?
Yeah.
That's cool. This one, so it's apparently like a GoPro on this side and a different GoPro on this side.
Right.
And then when you pop it open, there's two different memory cards.
Right.
So you got to use the computer to stitch it. The new one they came out with has just one memory card and it's supposed to do it all on the camera. But you have to pick before you shoot. I want to just shoot this camera, or I want to shoot everything, or I want to shoot wide angle.
Wow, that's complicated as fuck.
I like to just shoot it and then later, what do I want? Oh, the car that almost hit me came from this direction. Or, oh, it actually came from over here.
That's weird. Yeah, the 360 Fly was all integrated, but it's even the memory card was integrated. But it had a decent sized memory. It recorded longer than my GoPros did, for sure. And at 1080p. And it was just a single camera on top with 360-degree view. The only thing you'd lose is if you looked straight down, like if you were to take the video and watch it and look straight down, you'd get a little bit of a black spot.
Uh-huh.
But the rest of it all the way around you, you could literally just pretty much straight take that to your video editor, hit the render button, set it off to YouTube, and you could watch the whole video in 360 and move everything around on your phone and watch it in any direction you wanted.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I remember Mrs. Icy had that camera. She'd do that.
Yeah, I did that.
Between.
I did that a couple of videos, and then they didn't get any views at all because I didn't have a whole separate audio recording setup because they can't
I'll be right
record
back.
audio.
Oh yeah.
Scared them off. Too busy yapping like a woman. The fuck is that? Babe, what the fuck is on the dresser?
Ride to victory. We're having bear and raccoon problems up here now.
Yeah, what's the leather thing? Should I know what that is?
She'll find out.
I don't know if I want to find out.
Yeah, you do. You always want to find out.
Hey, how cold is it where y'all are at?
32 degrees.
Oh, about 28.
Yeah, it's in the 20s here. Still thinking of riding tomorrow though.
Can you tell me what that leather thing is on my dresser?
I can hardly see. Your box is like this big today.
It's a dildo.
Is it?
No, I don't think dildos should be made out of leather. That'd be an unsanitary issue. I don't know what that is. By the
You gotta hold it still for us.
It looks like a goddamn lobster from where I'm at, but whatever. I'm not supposed to know what it is, so I'm not gonna go check it out. Oh, I'm gonna make a drink.
Double dong.
What?
It's a double dong.
Nah,
Ball gag.
I got a couple of those. I don't need another one of those.
What up, Donna Main?
Hey, Donna, man.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to know what it is, but now I want to know. I just got it today.
A leather strap on or what?
Oh my god.
It's a leather strap
Find out.
off.
Yeah,
Not
we're
strap on, it's a
actually-
strap off.
We're warming up a little bit here. It's been
Wow, somebody says -15 where they're at.
It's
yep.
only 69 over here.
It's cold here. 66. Shut up.
Yeah, that's like beach weather.
I hate you guys.
No, it's just you gotta dress for the occasion is all. If it's hot, you dress down. If it's cold, you dress up.
Mm-hmm.
If you go slide, you dress well.
I had one person at work a couple years ago, and they said, "You rode that bike here? Are you crazy?" And I told them, well, "Hold on a second. I know you ski." And then they're like, "Oh yeah." Like when you ski, it's cold, so.
Yeah. Well, I'd ride all year if the roads were clear, but once they're covered in snow and ice, forget it.
Just put fucking bolts on the tire.
Yeah, I could just get studded tires. Yeah.
Well, it also will mess up your frame if you're riding through salt. You'll get a bunch of rust. My bike already has
Yeah.
plenty of rust, though. It wouldn't hurt it any. But I'd go.
Oh shit, take a case.
Uh-oh. 2 babies are awake now. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for having me.
All
All right,
right.
man.
I'd rather have rust on the bike than on the car.
Well, yeah, because you don't ride your bike. So
Shut up.
it's Batman.
I'm Bad Dog.
Awesome.
Wolf.
Woof. I should have brought a straw.
I'm offended now.
I'm sorry, I don't have a Speedy Gonzalez hood.
Well, it's -6 here. What it feels like of -12.
Jesus, it's colder there than it is here.
Well, that's what I switched it over to Celsius, so it
Yeah.
looks. That's what it says it is right now here.
It wasn't Batman. That's Bat Dog, man.
Bad dog. Bad. Don't be on the carpet anymore.
I'll do what I fucking want.
Okay.
'Cause I'm a bad dog. Oh, there he is.
Back
I was
to the
wondering
boat.
when you were going to show up, Rocket.
Oh, there he is. What's up?
So hey,
man?
Rocket.
Hey, Rob.
Shit, I haven't
Not
seen you
much.
in forever.
Right, it's been a minute.
Rocket Man.
What's up, gentlemen? And I use that term loosely.
Yeah,
Probably
not a
a
whole
good
lot
idea.
of gentle going on up in here.
Yeah, I know.
Or in my case, men.
Right. Or,
Or D.
Oh,
Fuck.
how's it going, Rocket?
pretty good though. Shit, tired as hell, really. When the hell I put my damn drink? I'm losing my damn mind. But yeah, I'm tired. Today was my Monday, and I probably had like 3 hours sleep or some shit.
Sound like me, dude.
Yeah, I mean it's typical, but you know that weekend shit, your sleeping pattern get thrown off because you stay up late one night. I remember I had to hang out and all that. I think I went to sleep till like 6 o'clock that morning. So I slept at 12. That just threw the whole thing off.
Shit, I had a 3-day weekend. It was so nice, but getting up at 3 this morning and then, well, actually, no, not this morning. I didn't get up at 3 this morning. This is the first time I haven't got up at 3 in the morning in a long time. Been doing college and work and. Ugh.
Yeah, that'll keep
I
you
like
busy.
that comment. She said,
I'm
"Rocket
almost-
Man burning on his fuse up here alone." Pretty much. That's why I like that line. That line really does. It rings true for me.
Yeah,
Most
there you
times,
go.
I'm trying not to do so much of that at this point in life. Less work,
Shit.
more play.
I have a 2-month
I
weekend.
wish. If I didn't need money, I'd definitely be doing more playtime.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. You got to pay the bills, but
Yeah.
I'm to the point. If I'm just working to get toys, then I'm okay. If I could do overtime and I get a toy out of it, then I'm good.
Yeah, there you go.
The rest of it, I try not to think about it because it's basically legal slavery.
Right. As long as you've got a roof over your head, you're doing all right.
Exactly. That's where I'm at, especially where I'm from. Shit. Yeah, I'm like, that's good. Like I said, I just need my toys. I don't need no giant house. I don't need a fucking crazy car or nothing. I just need toys.
I just
Well,
need-
yeah, I wouldn't mind if I had for the cars. Only one car. If I take a nice Corvette or something. But other than that, I just want bikes. I don't even give a shit about cars.
You know, and I've actually been looking at Corvettes because they've been coming down in price, especially for like the 2001s.
Yeah, exactly. Shit like that.
Perfect fucking car, you know. Yeah, nice car, fast, and fun, and
yeah. If I just had the cage, if I didn't have to commute so far, that's what I'd probably have right now. Shit.
right.
All I need
Yeah.
is for how to put track racing videos.
Because of my commute,
Oh, I
I
know.
ended up getting a heavily used Chevy Cruze, but got rid of all the fun toys, all the sport bikes, and got a Cruze.
All right.
Nice
I heard
car
you
I've
say
ever
you still
had.
got a ticket doing wheelies and shit, huh?
Yeah.
Yes, I can, RTV.
What's that bit?
The perfect car, the Ford Corvette. Was that you were referring to?
A Ford
The
Corvette. Oh,
They heard you.
back when I worked at a car dealer, worked with a car dealer, he said there was always 2 good days with a Corvette. The day you get rid of it.
Uh-oh. I've
That's,
heard
that,
that.
no, that sounds like a boat.
I hope that's not true. Yeah, I've heard that about a boat too, but I've heard that about a
Chevy
Corvette though.
makes the perfect car. Is that what you're saying?
Uh-oh.
Chevy does make the perfect car for broke ass motherfuckers like us.
Right. They can't afford a real supercar.
The perfect car is the Chevy Mustang.
The Chevy Mustang. So now they're
Chevy
cutting back for saying Ford Corvette.
I missed that one too. Ford Corvette.
Actually, I had a Mustang in 02 GT and had it built up and stuff like that, all the suspension done, and spent way too much on the fucking thing and only put 5,000 miles on it. Brand new car. But no more spending money frivolously like an idiot.
There you go.
So
Good old days.
Mm-hmm. Young, dumb, full of cum.
I'm the opposite. I'm trying to spend frivolous money. I had the 20-year sacrifice. Fucking can't have shit. Be broke as fuck. So
Shit, just send me,
now it's time for daddy.
All I
just send
did
me
was
money
work,
then.
right?
Huh?
Just send me the money.
Oh, I ain't got nothing to send. It ain't nothing going out. Everything only come in.
You ain't gonna be your
It only
sugar
go out
daddy.
when it's spending shit. When it's I don't trick either. It ain't. I don't believe in that if it ain't tricking. I don't for have millions of dollars. It is tricking. I don't want to hear that shit.
Well,
It
you
ain't
ain't-
tricking if you got it.
Well, you ain't never seen a armored car following a hearse, did you?
Right.
So you can't take it with you when you go. So
Can't
you
take
might
it
well
with
get
you.
rid of it. Might well use it up while you can.
Exactly. Well,
I get
plus
my
at this
si-
age.
I ever get my 67 Firebird, I'm fucking getting buried in it. I don't know what you're talking about. Can't take it with me.
Right. That would be awesome though.
I've had my classic cars though, and I'm done spending that kind of coin on cars. I'm tired of being car broke. So
Yeah.
but that's exactly why I'm going to college at almost 30 years old, is because I spent all my youth chasing dreams of having nice cars and shit like that, and it got me nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
So just worked and fucking bought car parts and built shit, and that's all I ever fucking did. It was pretty boring.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but some people would kill for that.
Well, you putting in, 140 hours every paycheck, you pretty much have no life.
Well, yeah, I know that part. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the point with most people with money, right? Like, you get all that money, but you can't fucking spend it because you at work.
Yep. Yeah, I had a 75 Gremlin and a 69 AMX I was working on, and almost had the Gremlin done. And I spent way too much money on that bullshit.
Uh-oh.
X got it all, so well.
Oh, well. You live in
Oh,
your
well.
learn, right?
Yeah.
I mean, at least you got to do it. That's what I'm saying. That's all.
Right. Yeah, a lot of good experience. Actually helped me be able to get work and jobs, like learning those trades. So
that's what I'm saying. Can't put a price on that.
right. Ugh.
Yeah, cold front.
You getting snow over where you're at, Rocket?
Nah, we don't get snow. It's actually nice today. Probably was like 65.
Oh, you're down south. Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm up north in the Bay Area, San Francisco Bay Area. But it's still pretty warm.
That's
'cause we got
south
a
to
little
me.
high pressure system.
That's super
What?
south to me. San
Oh,
Francisco.
where were you at? Where were you
Spokane,
at?
Washington.
Oh yeah, you in the yeah. That weather up there.
I'm almost neighbors with Prairie there.
Yeah, exactly. He way up there.
I remember my first trip to Cali. I went down San Bernardino, and just rode straight on the R1, just packed it up full of shit, and it looked like I was stupid or something. I had that fucking bags packed up higher than my head. I brought a fucking shotgun and my handguns and shit. And
Right.
I did not know that supposedly you can't bring, at least I think so. Correct me if I'm wrong, that you can't bring hollow points into California.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, see, I fucked up there.
Can't have none of that good shit.
Not to mention my shotgun was like an 8-round or some shit like that. Total, and my handgun was a 16-round Glock.
Oh no. Yeah, he was bringing all contraband in here.
I actually got my first ticket on my R1 then. I was heading back up north after I went down there. I did a straight run, 21 hours from Seattle all the way down to San Bernardino. And then on my way back up, like 3 days later, I was heading through Red Bluff, and I got hit by a cop doing 103 miles an hour on I-5.
Oh shit!
It was pretty nice. I mean, it still cost me $1,000, but
tickets is a motherfucker.
I tell you what, though, lane splitting for once and it being legal and no cop fucking with me was the nicest fucking thing.
Mhm.
Oh my god, because I went through San Francisco during rush hour, and I
Oh,
went
there
through the
you go.
city, and it was so nice. I was like, oh my god.
Yes, exactly. And again, they've already proven it's safer, dude. It's fucking retarded to sit in between cages. You get your ass hit.
Shit,
Well,
you
we
try
just saw that, right? That just happened to Woodbeard.
my R1 leaked coolant so bad it'd be fine if you were riding, but if you went down to like 15, 10 miles an hour and you're stuck in traffic, the fucker would overheat, right?
Mhm.
So a lot of the time in Washington, when it would run out in the middle of my commute of fluid, it'd start to overheat. So I'd try to lane split, and people would swerve at you, open their doors, swerve at you. They were fucking pissed as shit, even if you're on the shoulder.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the
I'm like,
thing.
come on, man. I'm just trying to get to this exit, dude.
Exactly, you do. They try to take you out and shit. I've had a couple people try to take me out. I always just look at them. I look at them and shake my head and fucking retard. Like either way, I'm going. I could split. Like they think they're closing the lane. I still got room. Regardless, I mean, you'd have to hit the other fucking car to keep
I
me
mean,
from going.
unless they hit me, I'm just a big bitch when it comes to somebody trying to be confrontational like that. I'll give them shit, but I'm gonna leave real quick.
Well, yeah, that's what I learned. I don't do none of that shit. I don't do all that getting all crazy and yelling at people and do all that. Dude, you will get took out. That's a fucking car.
Yeah, no shit.
As a matter of fact, that happened around here. A fucking biker got killed for that type of shit. It was some crazy driver cut him off. He did the usual flipping him off, acting all stupid and shit. And that guy fucking lost it and chased him down. And even though he was on a bike, he tried to get up out of there, but he couldn't. The guy ended up hitting him and killed him.
I actually allowed Moto Madness, you all know that stupid channel, to use one of my videos. That was actually going to pick something up on the Bolt, and it was raining in Seattle, and I'm doing 45 on Highway 99, and the car goes from the far left lane, the turn lane, and he just shoots straight over into my lane and stops. And he's doing like 5 miles an hour, just shoots over, and I lock it up, and I almost smashed the back of him. I was like an inch away from his back end and almost dropped my bike. And he takes a right, because apparently you want to take a right, not a left, I guess. So I got pissed off, and so I was already pretty much stopped at that point and followed his ass and went off on him. And then he tried to pull over to fight and shit, and I took off. But I mean, I always kind of thought I didn't stop and kept it going because I had a handgun on me, and I don't want any of that type of shit to go down, you know. But don't want to allow for that type of violence to happen over something stupid like that.
Exactly.
I try not to get so angry now, but I still yell at people in my helmet. I just sit there and scream, but I don't do as many gestures now. But shit, when you're 23 years old, you're pretty angry, I guess.
Right.
I'm 42 and I'm still angry.
Well, we know you, man. Almost every one of your videos is fucking screaming at people for being stupid.
I've mellowed out though a little.
A little, but I mean, come on, you're still using South Park.
Well, now when he comes on, he's screaming. So I mean, that when he did that day, he was screaming when he come on. I thought he had drunk too much coffee or something.
I swear to God, that was the funniest video ever done, Prairie, with the cops pulling you over. That was fucking hilarious. I was dying.
Oh, and I was making up what they were saying. Yeah.
Yeah, when he was when he was cussing out the damn big truck because it was pulling over, and he thought he was pulling over for him to pass him.
Yeah, so stupid and clueless.
And the cop was actually trying to pull through.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one too.
Oh man, I gotta say that was probably your funniest video. I was dying.
It worked out good that it didn't catch the audio.
Yeah, it did.
No, more like this.
I'm worried about your safety. Oh man.
Oh, good times.
Shit, I would have loved to have pulled you over. I was trying to become a state trooper a while back, so I would have loved to have pulled you over. That would have been funny as shit if you came to America and got pulled over by me.
That would be hilarious.
Like, hey, Betty, come here, Betty.
I would have done Super Troopers on him.
Littering and
I would have messed with him a lot too. I would have been like, I'm gonna give you a, you were doing, what does Prairie do? Like 80 and a 45 normally?
yeah, something like that.
Give you a fucking felony charge and stuff like that. Get you all freaked out, put you back in the back of the car and shit, and piss you the fuck off. Threaten to tow your bike.
Well, I was lucky those cops weren't running radar because that exit ramp is 50 and I was doing about 130
Holy shit, dude.
kilometers.
That's kilometers. Fucking.
God damn it.
So the exit ramp was 30 and I was doing 80.
I forgot that Britain kind of took, has control over you guys.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, the metric system was too complicated for Americans. I can't work things out by tens.
Yeah, I had 120 kilometers is like 60. I understand.
I'd rather have miles, but yeah, I'd rather have fucking millimeters and sockets.
Exactly, because you don't have fractions, right?
What's wrong with fractions? It's just
Fuck
division.
fractions.
No, it's because when you say what's the next size up, right there, you got to damn near get a calculator. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, when it would just be a fucking unit, right?
Yeah.
It would be
Okay, I
a
get
millimeter. Yeah, it would be a
Like,
millimeter.
yeah,
Instead,
fucking
we're
take
going
a
up by
number.
an eighth. So if you got a fucking a 3/8, what's the next size, right? You got to sit there and start getting common denominators. And
Yeah.
actually, I made that one kind of easy. But I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, you got to do math. That's the point. And you already
Like,
know.
what's the
most
next
people
size up
barely
from a
do
10?
fucking arithmetic. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you said, what's next up from a 10? See what I'm saying? 11. For
Right.
us right now, we got to pull out calculators and shit or try to do some math.
I think it should be intermixed. Like miles
Wait a-
per hour should be the standard for speed and time distance, and like for measurements in something small like that, millimeters makes more sense.
Well, but when you go to
Plus, it makes it easier to figure out my bullet size.
I swear they make this 10 millimeters to disappear. I mean,
that is a
none,
rule,
none,
though,
none
right?
of the other ones disappear except for 10 millimeters.
That is true. I remember I had to buy a couple of them because of that. I had one disappear.
Most common, most used, most lost.
Yeah.
Well, at work, we got this new package. Fucking, it's a 10 millimeter set kit. It's literally fucking. There's like all the bolts are in there are different for different ranges and everything. And all of them are 10 mils, and it's an eight kit.
Nice.
It comes with 8 of them, and it's either a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, and a 3/8.
Who the fuck is selling this? Because I need that. All right. I'm going on
And then,
O'Reilly's.
then they have a 10 mil with the the U joint on it. And then they have an extended 10 mil, and then they have an extended 10 mil.
So they have one with a wobbly type.
Yeah.
Okay. I might have to go to O'Reilly's and just pick that up for replacing some 10 millimeters.
Dark Zero is a wobbly joint. I mean,
My whole body's fucking wobbly.
he is
Man.
wobbly, so I mean.
I was waiting for that one.
I used to have so many fucking tools. God damn it.
I know.
Well, I used to have so many damn 10 millimeters, but
I mean, most of my shit was Craftsman, but I mean, unless it was specialty, I bought Snap-on. But I mean, if it was just regular shit, it was mostly Craftsman. But it was so nice back when it was still done by Sears that you could just, if it broke, you just go and get it replaced for free.
Mm-hmm.
I was so fucking nice. I'd literally go to swap meets and buy a ton of Craftsman shit that was busted for like a cent, and then just go take it to Sears and get a brand new one.
That's smart.
I probably had like $8,000 worth of fucking tools and equipment. for just auto shit. And now I got like a Costco $60 fucking bucks.
Shit.
But hey, it does all right. I can maintain my one bike that I got now, and I'm all right. Somebody come change my oil though, because I'm lazy as fuck.
I got lazy on my bikes too.
Shit, I'm getting lazy in my car. It's been screaming at me for 3 weeks now to change its oil, and I'm just like,
Same here. I don't feel so bad though. I need to quit fucking around though.
Oh man, shit. I think the Bolt, when it hit 8,000 miles and it was ready for its like third oil change, I was like, I went to like 15,000 miles or 16,000 miles before I changed the oil. A poor fucking bike.
Crazy. Right.
And I rub the piss out of it because I'm used to the sport bike. So that slow ass cruiser, I'm always fucking high RPM, ripping wheelies on it and shit, and fucking beating it, doing burnouts. And I'm just like, man, I really need to change the oil at some point. This thing's gonna blow up on me.
Right.
God damn.
That oil was literally like water when I changed it. It had no lubricity to it at all.
Hey,
Well, you guys, I gotta cut this off because I got a hot date now.
Oh, really?
That's what's most important.
Mm-hmm.
Have
Time to
fun,
get rid of
man.
some Jello shots.
He's got to pepper the damn ceiling. Popcorn the ceiling.
There you go.
I said, with left,
That's what's up.
Have fun with your spackle.
I always do. All right. Thanks everyone for coming out. And we'll catch you on the next one.
All right. We'll see you.
All right.
catch you on the flip side.